Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we are at none other than my home park once again, Frontier City. This time for Fright Fest. Been a while since I've been here for Fright Fest, a little over a year. So we're gonna see what else changed, what's new, what's the same, and just go from there and have a good time. So before we get started, let's roll that intro. First of all, here you can certainly tell the crowd level is drastically different from last time we were here. It is packed, and I mean, this is Six Flags packed, of course. It's not Epcot packed, but it's pretty packed. I don't really know what all they have on the schedule for Fright Fest. I believe there's a parade. There is, of course, haunted houses. Probably won't be doing any of the houses or scare zones or anything like that yet, but we're just gonna walk around, see what all there is, and go from there. Also some Halloween music coming through. I don't know if any of it's getting picked up on camera, but are some Halloween tunes as opposed to the standard just, country frontier music, but just love to see that extra level of theming. You can see some of the scare zones here where this wood is placed. Also, don't know if you can really tell that much of a difference, but this is the first video I filmed on my new phone. So from here on out, these will be shot still in 4K, 60 FPS, but on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. They do also have some specialty Fright Fest food, like these deep fried fingers. Don't know if there's anything that we're going to be trying, but I will of course let you know anything that we do try and what we think about it. Just as in our last video, looks like we're going to be starting out at Steel Lasso. I mean, you have to. It's our favorite ride. Such a simple classic here at Frontier City. Not too much of a line here at all. I was a little bit worried about that, but actually there's nobody in the station. Don't know what that's about. Also, of course, as you learned last time, we cannot film on any of these rides here. Looks like we actually caught it as they were coming back from a 101 time, so they were down for a little bit. That's why there was no line, but it was great for us. So we walked up, they went back 102, and we were good to go. So nice, easy ride with no wait. Don't really know what's happening here. That's an interesting one, unless they're just trying to keep people from going in the exit, but kind of blocks traffic flow there in my opinion. I mean, you can see there's not a whole lot else going on, just some decorations across places, and I have seen some new signs. We talked about last time they were updating a lot of the handmade signs on the rides. Diamondback has a new sign. This Tin Lizzy sign might be new. I can't really tell, but sure does look good. Next up, Silver Bullet. We are here in the extended queue, so a little bit of a wait, but what else do we have to do? I do also notice that they are definitely enforcing their new chaperone policy. They even asked us about it, because you have to be a certain age to be here by yourself. If not, you have to have a chaperone that stays with you the entire time. You can barely see through here. One of the first little cavalcade parade type things that they're doing coming through. We'll catch one more up close later, just a few scare actors there, and then their Fright Fest car as well. I don't know for certain, but I believe that these are actually all former rides here at Frontier City. Swingin' Six Guns is the one that I'm really not too sure about, but the Hangman, I do believe was one. It's a little drop tower thing here. And then this Rodeo Roundup is the other one's making me cast some doubt. I know that Eruption is real. That was here not too long ago. So this is something I've never had a problem with on a roller coaster. I just got off Silver Bullet, and the entire lift hill, wasps everywhere, swarming the vehicle, swarming the track, swarming the flags. I doubt you can see them on camera, but there are some up there right now. Yeah, you can see one by that flagpole. I mean, dozens of them. I didn't get stung, but it was definitely in my mind that that was going to happen. I've never had that happen. They followed us all the way up the lift hill, and just so weird and random. But yeah, so just be on the lookout for wasps next time you're riding Silver Bullet. Got a nice shot here of the old Nightmare building. Of course, it's home to one of the biggest haunted houses that they do here at Fright Fest. And we talked last video about that piece of the track you could see. This is a great view of it. They must have taken some trees down or something, because you didn't used to be able to see that much. So cool little piece of Frontier City history there. So as I said, I'm not planning on really doing any houses tonight. However, my sister and her friend did get the pass for the haunted houses. Just some pieces of information for you. There are 5 total houses here at Frontier City this year. You can see the line from one of them. Looks like it's called Devil's Hollow. This is the one in the old Nightmare building. But how the passes work is you pay for one pass and it's good for 5 trips in a haunted house. There's another one down here you can see. So you can use that pass to go in a haunted house 5 times. You can either do every house once, you can do the same house 5 times, however you want. Just 5 trips into a haunted house, doesn't matter which one or anything like that. The standard pass is going to be $30, or you can upgrade to the express pass, which is $50 per pass. So my sister and her friend both got express. As you can see by the size of the line here, might be well worth it. So we'll see what they say, what they think about the houses, and any other advice that they might have. We'll check in with them here a little bit later. This appears to be the exit to the house that we were looking at back there inside the old mine building. Saw some scare actors running out here a little bit later. We'll see if we can catch anybody. I don't know if this here is the exit or if that down there is the exit. Looks like it's this one down here is where they're coming from. Oh, and we had people coming from right here. Maybe there's 2 separate houses. I don't really know. Yeah, I think there's 2 separate houses here is what we're looking at. Good look at the lighting package here on Gunslinger and the Ferris wheel, and what is this? The Sizzler style ride? I don't know the name of it, but unfortunately one thing that I don't believe improved very much here with the new phone is night camera and the videography at night. That's something where iPhones have always struggled a little bit, and I think that's just a limitation of cell phone cameras, so I don't really see that getting much better in the future. Maybe it is a little bit better. You guys let me know. The daytime shots looked pretty good when I was filming those earlier. But yeah, this side of the park is a little bit more empty. I think that people have really started to go to the houses, making the rest of the park a little bit easier to get around. I think that this is just a walkthrough thing here. Should be able to go straight into what they're calling the Shadow Realm. Let's go check it out. This is, of course, the raft ride over here on the right side. I believe it's open. It's a little chilly. I don't know if I'd go for it, but I do believe it is open if you are willing. Okay, into the Shadow Realm, I suppose. Wow. It's exactly the same as the other side of the door. Who would have guessed? Doesn't seem to be a whole lot happening over here. I don't really know. I see a lot of people running, so that's a little concerning. But we're just gonna walk through here and see what we find. I don't know what this dude's doing. He's got a scythe. He looks really friendly. I don't know. Interesting. This is a cool shot here. So this is going to be the stage where they do all of these shows and stuff. I think that they do a show for Fright Fest. Typically this is just like the Gunslinger show. We might check out and see if they have anything special going on for tonight. Other than that, I don't really think that anything's really happening through here, that I know of at least. There's a lot of people walking this direction. There's that one scare actor, but that was about it. I also feel like we're going the wrong way. I don't know. Looks like the restaurant here to the right of the Wildcat is back open. This was closed when we were here last time. Not sure the name of it. Let's see. Best West Inn is what the building says. Don't know if that's actually the name of the restaurant or not. Best West Cafe. That makes a lot more sense. But yeah, this is kind of the dead side of the park right now. Don't know if we're going to go for Wildcat. A little bit of a rough ride. Jostles you up quite a bit, so I think I might pass on that for today. Nice little tail end of an Oklahoma sunset there with Wildcat up here in the corner. Well, I guess we'll catch a nice little Wildcat splash down here. They're about to come around the corner. I still love that they fixed this splash down. Such a small little detail. Looks like they also dyed the water red. It isn't really showing up on camera, but there's definitely a red tint to the water here. Barely stayed out of the splash zone there. I do have to say that I love this lighting package on the Grand Centennial Ferris wheel. You can see there's several spots where it's having some struggles, and it almost looks like some actually fell right there on the top of the Frontier City emblem. But other than that, it's a pretty beautiful lighting package. Don't know if we'll take a ride on that today. We are going to go on the Tin Lizzies, which is right down here below it here in a little bit, just to see if we can see some of the other decorations from down there, but might skip out on the Ferris wheel tonight. Yeah, now that we switched to a different pattern here, you can see some areas where it's pretty rough. I think that this thing could definitely benefit from an upgrade and fixing some of those broken lights. Starting to remind me a little bit of Epcot, you know, right there in those World Celebration Gardens. And by the way, obviously I'm not there anymore, so I don't have any footage for you, but they are not getting better. In fact, they're getting worse. They've shot screws through the floor, like of the acrylic white pieces, and just painted over the screws to try to hide them. It's pretty sad. It's embarrassing, honestly, that they can't figure out something better to do with those lights in Epcot than stick screws through them. So now I think we're going to come back over to this side of the park here and take a ride on the lovely Tin Lizzies. We'll convince my mom to drive, that way I can film and look out for anything fun we might see. And we're just going to head right up this ramp here and get on. Looks like they have some type of stage show thing going on over here. Don't really know exactly what's happening, but looks like something, to say the least. I don't really know if that's good or bad, but something's happening. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on here, but let's go hop on the Tin Lizzies. Well, unfortunately, they did make me leave my camera behind, so I have no microphone and no stability, but hey, we'll see what happens. Also, Mom's driving, so expect a bit of a bumpy ride. So far, it's exactly the same as it always is. Do have a nice view of the hillside here in front of the Ferris wheel. Then whatever these signs really mean. I think it's supposed to be an advertisement for some shaving cream or shaving razor, I don't know. Some skeletons down here having some fun. I don't even think you guys can see, it's so dark, but oh well, we're trying. Looks like something on fire down here. Hopefully it's supposed to be on fire. I think it's like a torch of some kind that somebody was carrying down here through either one of the houses or where that gunslinger showed us. I can barely see something happening down there. Sorry. And well, that is it. There's your lovely little tour of the Tin Lizzies. Well, unfortunately, it was pretty dark there on Tin Lizzies, so I don't really know if you guys can see much. I think we're going to head back down this way towards Wildcat and then to the right past the raft ride and see if anything is happening down in that little tunnel area there. And after that, I think that's probably about it. There's not much else going on. I talked about the parade thing, but I do believe that they only do that during the daytime because then those are the same scare actors that they use in the houses. So after dark, all the actors go back to their houses that they do. So I don't really think there's much else to see. Yeah, I don't really think that anything has changed here in the Shadow Realm. It appears exactly the same as it was beforehand. Just bushes and some red lights that you guys can barely see. You can see that little show I was talking about earlier up here up top. That's that theater that we were looking at from the Tin Lizzies. So it does look like they do a special show for Fright Fest. That's good to see. I like that. Always good to have other pieces of live entertainment like that. Whether it's for Fright Fest or just during normal operations, anything like that. It also seems like the smoke machine was turned off here, so there's even less. Oh my gosh. There is indeed a man there. Yeah, found it. That was fun. He was hiding in the bushes. None of us saw him. He's just following these people around in a ghillie suit. I'm glad I was not the chosen victim there. Looks like Mom was a little bit though. He just said hi. There's a raft coming by. You can see it heading down into the little pass there. I'm really sorry about how bad the quality is here, but there's no lights anywhere because it's dark, obviously, and especially because of Fright Fest. They have some of the pathway lights turned off, so it's not the easiest to record on a mobile camera, but hey, we're doing what we can here. It does look like the lines have died out a little bit over here. I think that maybe that house wasn't open when we came through, and it was just people lining up before the gates opened to this house over here in the amphitheater area, and that's why it was so far out there. I don't know that for certain, but that's my guess. Looks like this house is called Zambora, I believe is what that says and how it's pronounced. Interesting. This is the big amphitheater. They do a lot of like dance competitions and cheerleading stuff back there in the Starlight Amphitheater. Can't see it super well here in the dark, but there is some more theming here on the log ride than normal, just some skeletons and such. Right over here just before you get to the main lift hill. You see we got people going up here. Also, this whole pathway area here below the log ride is brand new, at least to my knowledge. I've never been on this here. I don't know if it's just for Fright Fest or if it's a new pathway or what, but you can get a lot of nice views of the whole log ride area here, and this is a neat little way to cut across the park without having to go all the way around the big circle. I don't know exactly what this is. It says Burning of the Witch, but there is a 3-minute timer, so I guess we'll hang around for a few more minutes and see exactly what happens here.
Citizens of Frontier City, the cause of the mayhem, the cause of the death and destruction of our people has been discovered. It was due to a witch. Standing in front of you today stands the agent of evil, the cursed witch.
Not a witch, please. I swear.
This despicable witch has been tried and convicted. The judge has determined the punishment shall be the death penalty. And now, you will be under my spell. Come with me. Follow me. Admit your crime. Come with me.
All right. I am a witch. I have everything. You may make me come, but I'll be back. I swear on my burnt bones to avenge my death. Your stupid little town will burn.
Now we will find out if she actually is rich. Why not? Yes. No witch. Only her skeleton. Citizens of Frontier City, move along. Move along. Or you are burned.
Well, wasn't that nice? I mean, like I said, any live entertainment is good entertainment, so we gotta appreciate it. Doesn't have to be anything special or crazy. It's fun, it's quick, it's not a line to do it, so why not? Okay, we stumbled across one of the free scare zones here called the Witch's Den, so we're gonna see what's going on here. I'm not a haunted house person, so hopefully this isn't too bad, but we'll find out. Okay, let's see what happens here. Looks friendly. Soul of the dead. Feel like I have somebody behind me. Oh gosh. That was bad timing.
Hi, vlog! Am I making it in?
You sure are.
Let's go!
That looks promising.
Bye!
Bye.
Bye, vlog!
How do we get out? Well, that was fun, I think. Wasn't too bad, I survived. There's another one, a clown one over this way. Mom hates clowns. We might see if we can go do that. That was cool, nothing special. I mean, it's nice that they have small little scare zones that are free and included with admission. I believe that like Halloween Horror Nights and stuff does similar stuff with their scare zones where they have free areas set up as well as, of course, their big houses. Looks like the line got even longer, so picked a good time to do it. Alright, there's a super long line for the clown one, and I think we're getting ready to head out, so not going to wait for that. Rolling Thunder is closed for some reason, not really sure why. The clown thing is right over there by the queue space for Rolling Thunder, so maybe that's part of the reason, but it is close. No ride operators in sight, just the pretty lights. The lights on Rolling Thunder here are really nice from I-35 when you're driving down. A lot more reliable than the Ferris wheel lights for sure. Well, I think that is just about it from here at Fright Fest at Frontier City. Unless we see something up here at the entrance, I'll let you know if there's anything of note, but I think we're about done here. I don't really know what this is. I think it's a little photo op. You stick your head through the top hole and then your arms through there. That's weird though. Don't really know what the point of that is. Prairie Schooner is up here. I don't think we've ever seen her on the vlog. classic little pirate ship attraction, you know, where it swings up on the side like that. One thing to note up here is just like Universal, they've introduced these no boo necklaces where they're just little lights on them, 20 bucks. Kind of interesting, you have to pay for them to keep scare actors from scaring you in the scare zones and stuff like that. One other thing, I was talking to my sister about the houses and stuff that she did. She said that some of them were pretty good. There were a few that were a little lackluster, but for the most part, she said they were pretty good and had some good content in them. She did say that the Express Pass was definitely worth it. She said it was a walk-on, less than 3 to 5 minutes for all of them. So that's really good. Glad that the Express Pass is worth it because those lines did look pretty long. Well, with that, that is going to be it from here at Fright Fest in Silver Dollar City. In Frontier City. However, that is going to lead into my next thing here that I was going to say. Next weekend, I will be in Branson, Missouri at Silver Dollar City. Plan to have at least 1, maybe 2 vlogs from that, so be sure to stay tuned and we'll get some great videos from there at Silver Dollar City. It's been quite a while since I've been. But for today, that is all. So thank you guys for watching this one. Stay tuned for the Silver Dollar City and Branson videos, and I'll see you next time.